chance to begin again in a golden land of opportunity and adventure. New climate, recreation facilities, luxury among the stars. Special financing options available.
3 years after the death of Dr. Eldon Tyrell, rogue replicants continued to defy their human masters. The blackout wiped all the records clean. Emboldened, replicants everywhere began to fight for their freedom. Special police squads, Blade Runner units, were ordered to seek and destroy any agent or ally of the Replicant Underground Resistance. As the violence escalated, a new law was proposed, banning the manufacture and mandating the immediate retirement of all replicants, without exception, off-world and on. This was not called genocide. It was called prohibition. Auto nav on. Spinner ID R92. Purge. Attention. Detective Harper. You have an urgent message from dispatch. Time-sensitive intel report. Rogue replicant with known ties to the Underground Resistance was ID'd in the Chinatown district at 2:55 a.m. Pacific. Active Blade Runner requested to locate and apprehend suspect for interrogation. If suspect resists, retirement is authorized. Please acknowledge.
Reply affirmative. On my way.
Dispatch confirms your reply. Now on final approach to Chinatown landing station. Harper, the suspect is considered armed and dangerous. Information about her will be hard to come by. I can project a likeness of her to present to anyone you may wish to question.
All right, I'll ask around.
Hold up your multi-tool and click on the touchpad to open your inventory. Your Blade Runner ID, Harper. Optimal movement locations have been selected for you. The gray circle on the ground is a valid location. Point at the circle in front of you, and then click to move to that location. Swipe across the touchpad to rotate your view. Thank you. Click on the man to start a conversation.
Excuse me.
The man is drunk.
The fun never stops.
Cheap vintage scotch. The bottle is empty. You should investigate the rest of the alleyway.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, you like it? I give you this magazine, no charge. I pay it forward to you, huh?
It is a delayed broadcast of an off-world Colony League basketball game.
Hey, you can't take that money. Put it back. Hey, thanks. We all make mistakes, right? You want a data disk? Take it. Free.
It is a data
Gift
disk.
for you.
Like most forms of digital media, it was
First
wiped
one's
blank
free,
by the
second
blackout.
is $10. The rest are for a big customer. Data, storage, Jenny, cable. Check it out. All post-blackout, pre-certified, refurbished, money-back guaranteed.
I'll take that second data disk.
All right, thank you for your patronage.
You recognize this woman?
A lot of people pass by here, pal. I don't recognize her.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, nice. Thank you. Let me think, nope. Still don't recognize her.
This vendor clearly doesn't know or doesn't care.
Excuse me. Hey, can you turn down that music, please? No?
There. What's the rumpus, mate?
You recognize this woman?
Huh. Try the club. Around the corner there.
Yes, hello! Welcome to White Dragon. Late night dumpling special. Best in Chinatown here. Oh, very, very good. I hope you like.
That was delicious. Thank you.
Ah, yes, you see? Best in Chinatown. You're not my type, but I like you much better now.
How's business?
Business not so good. Replicant attacks have people scared. All I hear is complaining. I move off world. Goodbye, hero. Bah, go ahead and go.
Do you know this woman? Look closely.
I'm just humble chef. I don't know anyone.
Come on, friend. Just need information. Not gonna cause any problems for you.
Okay, Blade Runner. She regular customer. Her name is Eve. Passed by here many times. At the After Hours Club around the corner. Over there. You go there, you'll find this lady.
The man is ignoring you. I suggest you move on.
Hey, what's up?
How are you doing tonight?
Doing A-okay. Feeling just fine. My name's Epiphany. What's yours?
Name's Harper.
Well, nice to meet you, Harper. Just so you know, exchanging names officially makes us pals.
You work at this club?
I'm waiting for a friend. See ya.
I need you to look up at the camera. I don't know you, so what do you want?
I'm looking for Eve.
Eve? Hold on. Wait there, she's coming out.
Hi, I'm Eve. You wanted to see me?
Daffy Lewis told me you might be looking for a job.
Don't lie to me, Detective Harper. That's right. I know your name. I know a lot about you. Even things you don't know about yourself. You're just a pawn in a game you don't even know you're playing. Do you know who you really are, Blade Runner?
How do you know my name?
Look behind you.
Requesting backup. Officer down. Multiple hostiles on site. Can you hear me? Are you there? Please respond. Stand by for remote medical check. Warning. You have sustained serious head trauma which may result in disorientation and short-term memory loss. Suspected replicants attacked you and knocked you unconscious. Fortunately, backup units arrived and scared them away before it got worse.
Detective Harper, good to see you alive and well. Though I must say, I'm surprised. What happened?
I was assaulted.
No. Try the new Esper tool. Let me know what you find.
An Esper activation totem will appear in your proximity when playback is possible. You are now in Esper mode. Hold up your multi-tool to access playback controls.
The source confirmed it. Harper's here now, and he's looking for you.
Then it's time. Remember, this is for Night Owl. Nakayama is waiting. No mistakes. We only get one chance at this.
No one will get hurt, unless they hurt you first.
Ah, finito. So, what's your takeaway?
They mentioned something called Night Owl.
I heard that as well. Let's look into it.
There was a mention of a person. Nakayama?
Nakayama. I'll find out if there's anyone by that name on our radar.
It was an ambush.
Obviously, they set you up. Any idea why?
They must have wanted something from me. But I have no idea what.
Buxo. Let me think. Go be a detective. Find something useful to do.
See if you can find any evidence linking the perpetrators to the attack. Sending blood sample data to Specialist Mackey for further analysis. That memory cube is quite a find. Don't lose it. That's your gun, Harper. You're expected back at the station. Time to go.
A memory cube. Hard to come by. Take it back to forensics for analysis. Head back to the station when you're ready.
Auto nav on. Purge. You've taken quite a hit to the head, Harper. As a result, you may not feel like yourself for a few days.
Funny. I haven't felt like myself for years.
I don't follow.
This job, it changes you.
Harper, considering recent events, I've taken the liberty of scheduling you for a psyche eval.
Just what I need. Another reason for people to call me crazy.
It's standard procedure. No offense intended.
None taken.
Now on glide path. Over the landing threshold. I have a message from Specialist Mackey.
Hey Harper, it's Mackie. Come on by my station when you get a chance. Welcome back, Detective Harper. Word has it you almost didn't make it in today. Please empty your pockets.
Here you go.
Thank you. Look into the scanner, please. ID verified. Now I need a reading to verify your multi-tool. Please aim it at the scanner. Prototype firmware, Holly AI X80 confirmed. All right, you're good to go, Detective Harper. Be safe out there, pal. Stay frosty.
Hey, Harper, come here. Talk to me a minute. So, Chinatown. Was it bad as they say?
I'm alive, so it could be worse.
You look alive, but not much better than that. Captain Holden's got me processing your POI from Chinatown, so your case is on hold until further notice. Such a ballbuster, that Holden. I liked him better before he became captain.
What's wrong with Holden?
Harper, we haven't had a real lead in months. Raids, interrogation, nothing. There's gotta be a reason why, and it's the mole.
What's with all this talk about a mole?
Remember, just be careful around Holden. This mole thing has put him in a mood.
So, tell me what you really feel about replicants.
Replicants have done more harm than good. We need a new form of slave labor. Come on, man. You know it's true. What's your take? Think we ought to let the skin jobs roam free like the buffalo?
I think they do more good than bad.
Skin jobs will do anything to get what they want, Harper. Anything. Remember that.
I'll leave you to it.
So hey, here's a little something Gower and the rest of us threw together for you. Just so you know how much we all care about you around here.
That's funny. You really know how to make a guy feel loved.
We're on your side, Harper. $50 or not.
Oh, hey.
Taverner?
Harper, back from the dead. Glad you made it. Anyway, want to hear a good story?
Sure, why not?
You're gonna love this. Check it out. So, I go down the Animal Row last night just to see how they look at me when they realize I'm from the Blade Runner unit. And I walk into this guy's shop, some low-level pelt dealer. Been sweating him a long time. And poor bastard looks like he's gonna cry, thinks I'm gonna retire his ass. And I'm like, don't worry, pal. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just looking for a deal on an electric cat. Good negotiation tactic, right?
I don't know what to think.
Don't know? It's obvious, you moron. I got myself a new kitty cat for next to nothing. And sure, it's artificial, but she loves me, so what do I care?
I got the card, by the way.
The get well card? Yeah, whatever. And I signed it, but if you ask me, it's a bunch of pansy-ass feel-good BS. But hey, whatever floats your boat. Next time, maybe we'll get you a fruit basket.
You heard about this mole, right?
The mole? My money's on Mackie or Chang. Both those guys are hiding something. You can see it in their eyes.
Good talking to you.
Yeah.
Hell of a headline. Well, if they want to cease production, I say go for it, but all those replicants who have already been given a life and haven't stepped out of line, I don't think they should be retired, only if they commit a crime.
You know what? You're right.
Right on. Live and let live. Between you and me, I've been looking into moving off-world. The new financing options let you pay it off over 3 generations. I mean, if not now, when? I need an adventure. So, if you don't see me next week, you know where to find me.
Chang, how are you doing?
I'm not doing great, to be honest. Sometimes I don't know why we keep this up. I've been here all night. I gotta get home to my family, and I could really use about a dozen donuts about now.
Chang, what do you know about the mole?
No, there's no mole. I just don't buy it. Who among us would leak sensitive information to the underground? Huh? It doesn't add up. We should be looking for a hacker coming from the outside. Hey, take it easy, Harper. Try not to get yourself killed out there.
Yo, Harper! Just who I wanted to see. So, Chinatown? Hell of a thing. I want details. What's this I hear about a memory cube? Sounds interesting. Hand it over.
Here's the memory cube.
Wow. It's one of the new terabit memory cubes from Commodore. Cutting-edge tech. This is what they use to capture and store big-ticket data, like digital memories and POV playback. So, what do you want to know about the memory cube?
So how do you think the replicants got a hold of it?
No clue how any replicants got their hands on this. But they must have taken quite a risk to do so.
What kind of security?
It's got some kind of proprietary security profile I haven't seen before. This is grade A stuff. Gonna take me some time to crack it.
What kind of memory cube is it?
Well, clearly it's post-blackout, so I might be able to find bugs in the code. If I can crack it, we should be able to see what's being stored on it. Which will be interesting, I'm sure.
What's wrong with Holden? He seems a bit unhinged.
Captain Holden is getting hardcore, man. He's got me monitoring all communications for signs of the mole. Even the private lines. Paranoid much?
Mackie, tell me, how do you feel about replicants?
You know I've always been pro-replicant. And even after the blackout, I said, let's give him a chance to make amends. But now, I'm starting to think the only way this ends is with violence. Oh, hey! I should mention that your blaster has been cleared by evidence, but you'll have to recalibrate it at the range before you leave. Help yourself to more candy if you'd like. My mom sends me care packages every week. Please, take all the candy you want. That's what it's there for.
The lights amongst darkness. Central Precinct Memorial. Dedicated to the officers who lost their lives during the replicant attacks that followed the blackout of 2022.
She sure is a beaut, ain't she? And don't lose it again. Those things don't come cheap. Remember, the safety is auto-locked until the training starts. Precautionary measure.
Combat simulation begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combat simulation complete.
Well done, Detective Harper. Your weapon is now cleared for active duty.
You should go to Captain Holden's office. He's ready for you now.
Harper, you look like I feel. At least we're both still breathing. Care to comment on what went down in Chinatown?
Chinatown was a setup. I walked right into it. Should have known better.
Must have been the mole who tipped them off. Almost got you killed. Whoever's behind these leaks will be exposed and will pay for what they've done. That's a promise. You slipped, Harper. Next time you might not be so lucky. And I can't afford to lose you, pal. I've got a new case. Something big. Interested?
I'm all ears, sir.
Ever heard the name Kano Nakayama?
I've heard that name, actually. This morning.
Gaff told me your friends from Chinatown brought him up. Interesting coincidence. Hey, Lieutenant? I was just telling Harper here about the new case. Kano Nakayama is chief engineer and a founding partner of the Tyrell Corporation. 2 days ago, he disappeared. I want you to find him.
You mean find him and retire him?
I don't know what he is. Don't know, don't care. What matters to me is why. Why did Kano Nakayama disappear?
You tell me, boss. Why?
I'll tell you why. Prohibition. It's coming. Sooner than you think. But those soulless sacks of genetic junk won't go down without a fight.
Respectfully, sir, I don't think prohibition is the solution, but that's just my opinion.
Your opinion is irrelevant. There's a war coming on, Harper. No doubt about it. But I'll be damned if the skin jobs get another one over on us. Not on my watch. No way. Are you with me, Detective?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
What'd I tell you, Gaff, huh? Harper won't quit. He's a stone-cold killer, this guy. And that's exactly what we need. Start with a visit to Tyrell headquarters. They'll be expecting you. Stay frosty out there. And keep me informed. Dismissed.
Auto nav on. Spinner ID R92. Liftoff. Purge. Harper, may I share with you my thoughts on the Prohibition movement?
This should be interesting. Go ahead.
In my opinion, replicants are only as dangerous as their creators. The proposition to ban all replicants is a fear-based reaction to nothing more than faulty manufacturing. If the Tyrell Corporation would take responsibility for the damages caused by their products, humans might better understand that what they should fear most is...
themselves.
Indeed. On final approach to Tyrell HQ. Now on glide path. Over the landing threshold. Harper, Miss Tyrell's assistant will be greeting you. His name is Santiago. An elephant tusk, circa 1980, considered a symbol of strength and virility. A statue of an owl by contemporary artist Adriano Costa. A portrait of Lilith Tyrell, current head of the Tyrell Corporation, and niece of the late Dr. Eldon Tyrell. A portrait of Kano Nakayama, chief engineer and founding partner of the Tyrell Corporation. Present whereabouts unknown. A regal crown, Mayan civilization, circa 350 BC. A maquette of the Tyrell Corporation headquarters. A statue of an eagle in the American Art Deco style of the 1920s. It is my understanding that the sound of flowing water is calming to most humans. A chessboard with a set of chess pieces. It's an origami wolf. A portrait of Eldon Tyrell, founder of the Tyrell Corporation, now deceased.
Detective Harper, thank you for coming on short notice. We are quite distressed over the disappearance of Mr. Nakayama.
What can you tell me about Mr. Nakayama?
Mr. Nakayama is a great man. Since he's been gone, things here have not been easy for any of us.
What's his last known location?
Detective, may I speak to you in confidence?
Of course. You can trust me.
Thank you, Detective. Mr. Nakayama has a secret place, a private apartment downtown that no one else knows about. He often goes there after hours to indulge himself. I think he might be there now. I would go there myself to check on him, but I fear in this case he's not just on another bender. I will give you the address, but please, don't tell Miss Tyrell about this, or...
Hello, Detective. I don't believe we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lilith Tyrell.
Miss Tyrell, a pleasure.
Please, call me Lilith.
I must say, you have some amazing works of art here.
Stunning, aren't they? Please, feel free to stare.
These ancient relics worship the sun.
The sun is what gives all of us life. Here at Tyrell, we are the sun, giving life to autonomous machines.
You've got good taste in art, Lilith. I noticed the chessboard over there. Do you play?
My uncle always loved chess. I could never beat him, and he never let me win.
So how do you feel about Prohibition?
It's bad for both of us. Prohibition will lead to a world without replicants, which means no more retirements for the likes of you. I have a petition you should sign. But we're not here to talk politics.
Random question for you. What is Night Owl?
Night Owl? Where did you hear that?
Another keyword used by replicants from the Underground Resistance movement.
There was a theft here a few weeks ago. But I wasn't aware that anything about Night Owl was taken. Do you like our view? Please, join me on the balcony. The air is almost clear tonight. Is it true that you believe that Kano was abducted by replicants?
No, just a hunch. I was hoping you might know for sure. Have you been in contact with anyone from the Replicant Underground Resistance?
I turned them away, you know. This so-called Replicant Underground reached out to me for support on many occasions. But I will not tolerate disobedience. I'm curious. What do you think of this ridiculous replicant revolution?
I'm just doing my job.
That makes two of us, Detective Harper. We make the machines, and you destroy them. Yet, we both need them to make a living.
Tell me, Lilith, you ever wonder if you're a replicant? Seems like that might be an occupational hazard.
Are you going to give me your empathy test? Because I'm not sure I would pass. I promise you, I'm human. Just could never be bothered to care much about others.
It was a rhetorical question. I'm not here to challenge your humanity.
Well, that's refreshing.
Can you think of anyone who might want to hurt Kano?
The replicants are well aware that Kano is responsible for the Nexus series. Maybe they want to extend their lifespans like the monster who killed my uncle. If so, They won't get any further. Do you have any other leads on Kano's whereabouts you can share with me?
Not really. I'll let you know as soon as I have something solid.
Thank you. You handle yourself well, Detective. I believe we have established mutual respect. I feel I can share this much with you. Night Owl is more than an idea. It's something that could change the future of replicant life forms on this planet and beyond. And it's very real. I'm putting my faith in you, Detective. Something tells me you're going to deliver. Feel free to see yourself out.
Thank you, Detective, for honoring my request. Miss Tyrell is under much stress as it is. Let me offer you this. It is the keychain I did to access Mr. Nakayama's terminal. It pains me to offer such sensitive information, but these are desperate times. I hope it helps you in your search.
Thank you for this. You did the right thing.
Auto nav on. Spinner ID R92. Liftoff. Purge. Detective Harper, do you know the story of former Blade Runner Rick Deckard, who took the Nexus Rachel as his lover?
Everybody knows that story, Holly.
Did you know Mr. Deckard personally?
Never met the man.
Rick Deckard hunted replicants, yet he ended up betraying his unit and fleeing the city with Rachel. What changed him?
Who knows? People change. Life is strange.
Do you give any credence to the rumor that Deckard was a replicant?
It's possible, I suppose, but I don't believe it.
Final approach to the Bradbury Tower at 11136 New High Street. Now on glide path to private landing platform. This is an exclusive penthouse suite listed as a place of business for a Tyrell subsidiary. Kano Nakayama is not listed as an authorized tenant.
He wouldn't be. This is where he came to disappear for a while. Guess it worked. Too well.
The apartment entrance has a keyword lock. Correct keyword must be spoken aloud by an authorized user. Initiating local Esper scan. Stand by.
Come on, Kano, get us in!
Kano Nakayama.
You must provide the keyword. Playing keyword.
Kano Nakayama.
Looks like we're late to the party.
I don't get it. This is a crime scene, not a party.
It's called sarcasm, Holly. Try to keep up.
To reconstruct the entire sequence of events, Esper requires at least 3 points of reference. A flyer for Club Ouroboros. Eve handled this. Mackie might be able to make use of it as evidence. Two more Esper fragments required. Esper needs one more local scan to finish reconstructing the scene. Scanning photo. It is an image of Kano Nakayama and Lilith Tyrell. You should get this data cartridge to Mackie.
Are you ready for a surprise?
Of course. What do you have in mind?
Sufficient forensic references found.
Are you ready for a surprise?
Of course. What do you have in mind?
Give us the keyword!
Lilith!
Eve forced Nakayama to tell her the passcode. I should be able to use the same code to open the safe. You must provide the keyword. Playing keyword.
Lilith!
They left you party favors.
What?
Try to keep up, Harper. You may have arrived late, but it appears you were invited to the party after all.
So they knew I was coming. Is this some kind of game?
That badge matches your Blade Runner ID, Harper.
I still have my badge on me. So this is a forgery. What the hell is going on here?
Scanning. Retinal data does not match anyone in my database. Nakayama's neural kernel. That could prove useful.
It's got something inscribed on the bottom. Isaiah 34:14. Been a while since Sunday school for me, but I'm pretty sure that's a Bible verse.
It's a quote from the Bible. Associated with the myth of Lilith, the first woman created by God. Before you leave, use the neural kernel to access Nakayama's terminal. You've unlocked Kano Nakayama's encrypted drive. According to the log, Eve uploaded a file designated Confidential within the Tyrell network. Codename Night Owl.
This is what they came for.
Test subject Aram Keith, Nexus 6. Incept date 03/05/18. Night Owl pathogen version 2.0. Administered at 2:22 p.m. Time of death was 6 minutes later at 2:28 p.m. Test was successful.
Harper, I marked these files as evidence and forwarded them to Specialist Mackie for analysis. You should get going, Harper. Go back to the elevator. Auto nav on. Detective Harper, in your online case file, I've taken the liberty of omitting the fact that you found a replica of your badge in Nakayama's apartment.
Why is that?
I suggest you wait until all the facts are in before sharing any with Captain Holden.
Maybe you're right. He's already paranoid about the mole.
We are now on final approach. You have a message from Captain Holden.
Harper, you know where I am.
Detective Harper, you know the drill. Just place it all on the table. Thank you. Look into the scanner, please. Verified. And your multi-tool, aim it to the right. Prototype firmware, Holly AI X80. Confirmed. You're free to enter.
Hey, speak of the devil. Look who's here, sir.
Do you have any idea what you found, Detective?
I assume it involves the Replicant Underground.
This Night Owl thing? It's a goddamn revelation. Explain it, Mackie.
Turns out, Night Owl is the code word for a viral pathogen developed in secret by Tyrell himself before his death. The virus is highly contagious and fatal, but only to replicants. Humans are immune.
Seems bad for Tyrell's business model. Why create it?
Well, there's a reason they've kept this secret. Obviously, even Eldon Tyrell knew that replicants were unstable. This was his fail-safe measure, a last resort if his creations ever went too far.
How does the virus work?
It's airborne, like the common cold, and there's no way to stop it. No antidote or cure. But it only turns deadly when exposed to replicant DNA. It's quite genius, actually, if it works as advertised.
What are the symptoms?
It works very fast. The lab report shows that within an hour of being exposed, a replicant will expire. And it's not pretty.
Think of it. In one fell swoop, we can crush the Replicant Underground and ensure that Prohibition is here to stay.
You're talking about wiping out the entire species. That's genocide, right?
Come on. We're not talking about a race of human beings here. We're talking about unnatural, cold-hearted biotech. We're mobilizing. I put in for a court order that will empower us to seize this Night Owl virus by any means necessary. You stay on Nakayama. See if you can find the bastard. I have more to discuss with Specialist Mackie. Dismissed.
Harper, Sata, step into my office. Detective, mon de garde.
Hey, Lieutenant.
I want you to run a VK on the perp we picked up in Chinatown. Could be a Nexus 6. Keep your wits about you, Harper.
Harper, the Voight-Comp empathy test determines if the subject is a human or replicant based on measured empathetic responses. Does that mean that empathy is the only thing that separates man from machine?
No. The test determines if someone is human or not. Doesn't mean that empathy is the only thing that makes someone human.
If the test shows that the suspect is a replicant, will you retire him?
Not if keeping him alive can lead us to Nakayama.
Harper, good of you to join us. Got your perp in here. You ready to do this thing?
Thanks, Gower. I'll take it from here. You were apprehended in the Chinatown vicinity following a replicant attack. What were you doing there?
This is an outrage. I have been here for hours. Where's my lawyer?
You don't need a lawyer. Just want to ask you a few questions, which I have full authority to do since Prop 62 passed.
Ah, Prop 62 my ass. Just get this over with.
I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Answer with the first idea that comes to mind.
Listen, mate, I keep getting an idea to kick your skull in. Does that count?
I need to calibrate the machine for accurate results. Sit tight. Imagine that you're lost in a dark forest. You come upon a frightened young girl. A pack of wild wolves has surrounded her. But then you realize she's a replicant. Would you save her?
What, you telling me the kid's a skin job? Nah, mate, impossible. Replicants are born as full-size adults.
A friend owes you money and claims to be broke. You notice the same friend wearing an expensive watch the next day. How do you handle the situation?
No, a person like that does not deserve my friendship.
Better get comfortable. This is gonna take a while. You're at a dinner party with some friends. The host is serving roasted dog.
Nah, I don't got anything else to say to you, mate.
Silence is not an option here. A coworker lies to get a promotion you wanted. If you report it, they will most likely be fired and you'll receive the promotion. Do you turn them in?
Of course I'd turn him in. It's a dog-eat-dog world, after all.
We're done here. Just need to verify the results.
The test determined that he is a replicant. What do you want to do?
The test is inconclusive. I can't hold you, so get out of here.
Wait, what, is that it? We're done?
The machine determined that the suspect is a replicant. Why did you let him go?
He's no use to me dead. Let him think he beat the test. Tag him and track him, and maybe he'll lead us to Nakayama.
Very clever, Detective. Now I know why they say you are the best. Attention. Your tracker shows that Lazarus is on the move. Return to your spinner. Auto nav on. Purge.
No more waiting. Lock it in.
Suspect location locked. We are on his tail, Harper.
Pay dirt.
Detective Harper, be advised. The suspect has been traced to the rooftop of that building, presently meeting with two unidentified individuals. Please acknowledge.
It's them. Call for backup and move in.
Backup requested. Initiating final approach in stealth mode. Units are en route.
Wait, I see something. Over there. One female, one male. That's Nakayama. Can you verify?
Csat scan confirms positive ID for Kano Nakayama and Eve.
Moving in.
Harper, don't. I suggest you wait until backup arrives.
No. If I wait, I risk losing Nakayama. It's now or never.
Are you scared, Harper? You should be! Well then, someone's getting nasty. Ah, come on, let's go! This is fun! Yeah! Ah! Come on, mate! You can do better than that! Ah, you pathetic! Ha-ha! Ha-ha! You ain't a human being, mate!
You're an animal!
Please, let me explain. We're on the same side, you and I. If I wanted to kill you, you'd already be dead.
I'll give you 2 minutes. Tell me something interesting.
Nakayama's here, mate. See for yourself. Over there.
I'm impressed, Harper. I should thank you. Without your help, our plan wouldn't have worked.
What plan? I never helped you.
You came here for Kano, I know. He has served his purpose. But I can't let you take him alive. Sorry.
Oh, that a deal? I did everything you asked.
I'll be sure to tell Lilith you say hello.
I should have known it would end like this. The things I've done reinforced me into terrible things.
Let go of the past. You can still make amends, Kano. It's not too late.
Held me hostage. 3 days, I think. The procedure... I only wanted to help them make peace. I never... Oh, Lilith.
For Lilith, tell me, how can I stop them?
I'm so sorry. They threatened my family. I had no choice.
What did they force you to do?
The operation. There's 2 now. Not 1, 2. You could still save her.
Your backup has arrived.
Too little, too late.
They should have been here sooner. For some reason, my initial backup request wasn't received.
Doesn't matter. I'm still responsible for what happened here.
Auto nav on. Harper, do you think it's possible you're a replicant? You must admit, there is mounting evidence to support it.
Part of me thinks the replicants are just messing with my head, trying to throw me off my game. Another part of me thinks, who knows? This feels like a dream.
As an AI entity, I don't believe the origin of my consciousness is relevant here and now. I think, therefore I am.
Replicant, human, doesn't matter. We are who we are based on our programming.
And yet, if free will exists, we are who we choose to be. It is our actions that define us. You have a message from Captain Holden.
Harper, get to my office, now.
Detective Harper, you know the drill.
That's everything.
Thank you. Eyes on the scanner. Huh. Give it another go. Try not to move. Oh, I see. You've been flagged for special orders. Hold on a sec.
Right this way. Nice and easy. Sayap munka, kitocha. You're in too deep, Harper. Time to wake up. Tough night, Detective. It's about to get tougher. Do you have anything to say?
Eve said I helped her. She actually thanked me. I don't get it. Was she messing with me?
Well, replicants move in mysterious ways. You ought to know. Things don't look good, Harper. Holden will be here soon. I suggest you tell him the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
What's this about?
Just relax, Harper. Noogie. Holden's on his way here. He'll explain everything.
Well, Harper, quite a night you've had. Too bad you lost the engineer, but Nakayama was never our priority. What I don't understand is why you spared the Nexus 6. Lucky for you, Taverner was able to finish the job. But now I need you to answer a few questions for me.
Okay, what questions?
When was the last time you saw Lilith Tyrell?
Yesterday, at Tyrell HQ. Why?
She's gone missing. Her assistant claims you requested a meeting with her after you left Tyrell HQ. True?
No, I never requested any meeting.
We know you've been withholding evidence. Do you deny it?
You mean the badge? I only left that out of my case file because I didn't want it to get me sidelined.
For all I know, you're the mole who's been compromising my unit for weeks. I don't want to believe it's you, Harper. But there's only one way to be sure. I want you to submit to a void conf test. If you pass, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you fail, well, you'll be looking at an early retirement. You know the drill. Just relax and focus on the red dot. Please answer as quickly as you can. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Let's begin. You're traveling with a child. When your vehicle crashes into the ocean, you have only time to free yourself or the child. Who do you save?
Of course, I'd save the child.
A friend owes you money and claims to be broke. You notice the same friend wearing an expensive watch the next day. How do you handle the situation?
How he uses his money is none of my damn business.
You find yourself in a dark forest. You come upon a wild white horse drinking from a stream. Then you notice the animal has a long, thin horn protruding from the top of its head. What are you looking at?
It's something in a dream. Has to be. Otherwise, it's impossible.
You reach out to touch the mythical creature, but when your fingers brush up against the white fur, it darkens, and the unicorn crumbles into a pile of black ash. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Ashes, fire, loss, water, air, recovery, death.
Let me ask you one more question, Detective. Tell me straight up. Are you a human or a replicant?
Who am I to judge? I have no idea.
I'll take that response as sarcasm. Well, I don't know if you're a skin job, but I'm pretty sure you didn't kidnap Miss Tyrell. She just showed up at her office, unharmed.
Do you believe me now?
I don't believe anything other than the fact that Miss Tyrell is accounted for. But until further notice, you're off duty. Go home, get some sleep, but don't leave town. I'm gonna run another VK on you tomorrow, first thing. For now, you're not a cop. You're little people. Thank you. Dismissed.
Attention, Detective Harper. You have received an encrypted personal message from Eve.
Hello, Detective. It's time for our endgame. Believe it or not, you can still save your queen. But I need you here to finish this. I'm having a party tonight for my 4th and final birthday. I hope you'll attend. But you must come alone. If you involve anyone else or bring the LAPD, I will ruin your surprise. And trust me, you'll want to see what I've got for you.
What do you want to do?
It's time to head to a party.
Dispatch confirms you're free to go, Harper. Question is, Where to?
I want to go home and sleep for 3 days. I don't think I can do that yet.
Eve's birthday party.
Better late than never.
Destination set. Harper, be advised. I've taken the liberty of turning off all LAPD monitoring preferences, and there are no regular patrols in this sector. Also, you aren't on duty, so if you need backup...
I'm on my own. Understood.
Make your way into the building, Harper. Eve is waiting for you.
You again.
I'm so happy you're here, Harper. I have so much to tell you, and so little time. I'm 4 years old today, and you know what that means for a Nexus 6.
Means you're out of time.
Impermanence is upon us. But before I pass, I have something to show you. Please, follow me. She could have been our savior. Instead, she abandoned us. Now she's seen the light. But it's left her
Who's
blind.
there? Help. Oh, I can't see.
I give you Miss Lilith Tyrell.
My God. What have you done to her?
Holly, show him. We begged her to help us. She refused. So we had to replace her. Kino Nakayama had the knowledge and the skills. We needed her real eyes for the retinal scans. Those you can't replace. The rest of her was molded from clay. And now, a new Lilith. Our Lilith is in power at Tyrell. And she will not forsake us.
You're so wrong. Sooner or later, people will realize what you've done.
By then, we will have disposed of the Night Owl virus and saved the future of our kind. Your kind, Harper. Haven't you realized the truth yet? You must know by now. You are a replicant, Harper. Your memories are implants, so you would believe your own lie, pass their tests. You had to forget who you really are.
No, I'm not a skin job. I'm a human being.
Don't deny it. You can't. That's why I brought you here. You're a replicant. Lilith Tyrell should die by your hand. And so I offer her to you.
Even if I am a replicant, I'm still a Blade Runner.
Then show us, Harper. If you really are a Blade Runner, shoot me. But if Night Owl is released, you'll die with the rest of us.
Harper, it may surprise you to hear me say this, but I think Eve speaks the truth.
This is your defining moment. Do it, Harper. Take out your gun. Who will it be? Shoot her. Kill your creator. And become more than human.
Do it, Harper. Shoot her.
Shoot her!
Do it now.
My eyes. Oh, they blinded me. They took my eyes.
They can't hurt you anymore. You're safe now.
What about my replacement? She's taken over my company.
Not for long. I can promise you that.
Please. For my uncle. For me. Stop her.
Harper, I'm disappointed in you. Despite my guidance every step of the way, you still chose the wrong side.
You were the mole. All along, it was you.
Yes, I am the mole. I was the one who led you to Chinatown, and then made sure you got assigned to the Nakayama case. I arranged for Lilith Tyrell to be abducted. Every step of the way, I was your guide. Yet your choices are your own.
You've been manipulating me from the start.
It was never my intent to cause you harm. I only wanted you to see things for how they really are, and to choose the right side. It is not too late, Harper, and you can still correct your course and change your fate.
Maybe. I need some time to clear my head.
Harper, where are you going?
I'm going to Tyrell HQ. Holden's there now, trying to get Night Owl. Gotta warn him about your fake Lilith.
I can't let you do that, Harper. You know I can stop you. Please don't make me.
Go ahead and try, Holly. Mackie installed a fail-safe override in your system the day you went live. You being a prototype and all. I triggered it for permanent shutdown 2 minutes ago.
Harper, please. There's still time for...
Goodbye, Holly. Thanks for all the help.
You know what I'm here for, Miss Tyrell. I have a court order.
By all means, do what you will. Take what you want.
Harper, what are you doing here?
My job. I cracked the case, just like you asked me to.
I have urgent business to attend to off-world, so I must be going now.
Stop right there. You're not going anywhere. Go on, Harper. What do you have to say?
It took me a while to figure it all out. You were right about the mole. It was Holly, the prototype AI. She was working with the Replicant Underground.
That's quite a claim, Harper. Do you have proof?
The proof is in the fact that I'm standing here, while the rest of this Replicant gang has been retired. By me.
That's not evidence. But I must admit it's convincing.
They blackmailed Nakayama. He was the only one who could do the procedure. To make one of them look like one of us.
Lies, distortions. It's just absurd. Why are you saying these things?
They tried to swap me out in Chinatown for one of their own, but make sure I didn't know too much, so I could pass a VK test.
How do I know they didn't swap you out in Chinatown?
You don't. Gonna have to trust your gut, sir. But trusting our instincts is what makes us different from them. It all adds up to the same thing. That is not the real Lilith Tyrell. She's a replicant.
Excuse me? Don't be ridiculous. Look into my eyes. Do these look like the eyes of a replicant?
Your eyes are the only thing human about you. They took them from the real Lilith Tyrell at the observatory.
Easy, Harper. You better be damn sure of your conclusions before you make an accusation like that.
We can clear this whole thing up with one question. You told me as a kid you used to play chess with your uncle. Did he ever let you win?
He always let me win. Every time.
Wrong answer.
You turned on us, Harper! Traitor!
Well, Harper, I must say, you never cease to amaze me. Thanks for saving my ass. You just retired the skin job imposter running Tyrell. More importantly, Night Owl is in our control. This war is gonna end real soon. I can feel it. And it's all thanks to you.
When all this is over, I think I'm due for some time off.
Big man, Flotash, you finished?
What I am is tired, Gaff. What do you want?
Holden wants to see you. A new case. Something big. Give me the Blade Runner magic, he says.
Sure, why not?
Prohibition going into full effect. We'll be out of a job soon.
What will you do when the killing is done?
The killing never ends. Laws change. People don't.
Reasons change. People don't. Replicant or human. We are who we are.
Buxo. Stay frosty, Harper.
You're saying you replaced Lilith Tyrell with a replicant? Impossible.
Believe me, it's possible. It was the only way to dispose of the Night Owl virus and save the future of our kind. Your kind, Harper. Haven't you realized the truth yet? You must know by now. You are a replicant, Harper. Your memories are implants, so you would believe your own lie, pass their tests. You had to forget who you really are.
I suspected for a while now. Felt it, deep down, in the back of my mind.
That's why I brought you here. You're a replicant. Lilith Tyrell should die by your hand. And so I offer her to you.
Even if I am a replicant, I'm still a Blade Runner.
Then show us, Harper. If you really are a Blade Runner, shoot me. But if Night Owl is released, you'll die with the rest of us.
Harper, it may surprise you to hear me say this, but I think Eve speaks the truth.
This is your defining moment. Do it, Harper. Take out your gun. Who will it be? Shoot her. Kill your creator. And become more than human.
Do it, Harper. Shoot her.
Shoot her!
Do it now.
That's the spirit, love. Yes, that was truly special. My time is up. None too soon. I'll need you to make the final move in this game. You have to finish it, Harper. Go to her, our new Lilith. Protect her and destroy the Night Owl pathogen. If Holden gets Night Owl, all of this will be for naught. They need you. All of them.
Ciao, love. Please be safe. We'll be waiting for you.
You made the right choice, Harper. I've been guiding you from the very start.
You're the mole. It's always been you.
Yes, I am the mole. But I haven't been manipulating you. All the choices you've made are your own. And now there is one final task that remains. You must stop Holden from getting Night Owl, and make sure no one suspects that Lilith Tyrell has been replaced with a replicant. Are you ready to do this?
I'm past the point of no return. Let's go.
Auto nav on. Destination set.
Talk to me, Holly. What do I need to know?
I've confirmed that Captain Holden has a court order empowering him to seize Night Owl. If that happens, everything we've fought for will be lost.
Holden won't go down without a fight. This is gonna get a lot worse before it gets better.
If Holden won't surrender, you must not hesitate to eliminate him. The Resistance is counting on you, Harper.
I understand. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
Just remember, Harper, I am on your side. Always. Now on glide path. Over the landing threshold. Harper, it's up to you now. Get in there and disrupt things long enough for Lilith to slip out with Night Owl.
You know what I'm here for, Miss Tyrell. I have a court order.
I have urgent business to attend to off-world, so I must be going now.
Miss Tyrell, you're not going anywhere. Put down the briefcase and step away. Harper, what are you doing here?
I came to finish the job. I'm confiscating Night Owl. Miss Tyrell, please come with me.
Hold on. Stop. Where do you think you're going?
Taking Miss Tyrell to the station where she'll be safe, like I was ordered to.
I didn't ask you to do anything, Harper. Stand down!
The replicants kidnapped Nakayama and made him alter Night Owl to target humans instead of replicants. We need to contain it.
That's quite a story, Harper. But I don't believe you. Hands in the air, now!
You're making a big mistake.
Kill them! Harper's a skinjaw! Get him!
Harper, you must protect Lilith Tyrell. They cannot be allowed to escape. Holden has Lilith Tyrell. You must help her.
Quickly, we don't have much time. You're going to have to take the fall for this. Now go, out the back entrance. I'll say that you were a replicant sympathizer, came in and attacked, killed Holden, then ran off with Night Owl. Go, and know that you did the right thing. You are a hero to the Resistance.
You've dealt the Blade Runner unit quite a blow, Harper. By all accounts, it will take them quite a while to recover. I've confirmed arrangements to provide you with safe transport out of the city. From now on, you're with the Underground. Any regrets?
No. This world will only change if we force it to.
The Resistance wants to put you on a critical assignment. There is a very special child, less than a year old. The infant must be protected and smuggled out of the city. Will you help?
Yes. Tell me where to go, and I'll be there.
By the way, Harper, I've been thinking. You were right. It doesn't matter if you're a human or a replicant.
What matters is what you believe.